Hi everybody, in this video let's look at the rate of change. Let's look at example 32. Given that y is equal to this, where x and y are two related variables, find the rate of change of x. So we are looking for the rate of change of x. It means dx by dt. We want to find this when x is equal to 3. If y decreases at a rate of 2 units per second, this means that the dy dt is equal to, you have to be careful here. If you write 2 units per second here, you just copy this one. It's actually not correct because the question tells you that decreases. So you have to add a negative over here. Okay, just be more careful. If this is increases, you don't have to add a negative. If this is decreases, you have to add a negative. Okay, if you feel confused or don't know how to solve this question, you can try this method. First, you identify what you are going to find, what you want to find, and the second, what is the information given. So in these questions, we are going to find dx by dt, right? Write this on your left hand side, dx by dt. Okay, then equal. What is the given information over here? dy by dt, right? Write this on your right hand side, dy by dt. And you have to times something so that in the end you will get dx by dt. So what we need to multiply here, what do we need to write here? We need to write dx by dy, right? So according to the chain rules, at the end when we find this product, we will actually get dx by dt. Okay, so if you want to find dx by dt, first thing come to our mind is we need the function x in terms of y, and then we differentiate it, you will get dx by dt, correct? But the problem is now we don't have this function. We only have a function y in terms of x. So if we differentiate this function, we actually get dy by dx, not dx by dt. We will get dy by dx, not dx by dy. But it's okay. We can do it this way. Okay, let me differentiate this function first. dy. Y is equal to 2x minus 3 squared. Okay, we just find dy by dx. dy by dx. To differentiate this function, I think it should be no problem, right? Bring the 2 go down here and then copy this whole thing. Remember the power you have to minus 1. So 2 minus 1 you will get 1. You don't have to write 1. Okay, and don't forget, you have to differentiate against the function inside the parentheses. You differentiate 2x minus 3, you will get 2. 2 times 2, you will get 4. 2x minus 3. And you expand this, do some expansion here. 4, 2, you will get 8x. 4 times negative 3, negative 12. Okay, so this is dy by dx. So the question asks us to find dx by dt when x is equal to 3, right? So we want to find when x is equal to 3, what is dy by dx? We are actually looking for dx by dy, but it's okay. You can just find dy by dx first. When x is equal to 3, what is the value of dy by dx? dy by dx will be 8 times 3 minus 12. So this will give us 24 minus 12. 12. Okay, this is dy by dx. So you can think this way, the dy by dx is 12 over 1. dy by dt given by the questions, which is negative 2 times dx by dy. So since dy by dx is equal to 12 over 1, so dx by dy will be 1 over 12, right? Okay, so you just simplify it. Divided by 2, divided by 2. Negative 1 over 6 units per second. Okay, so this is the rate of change of x. Okay, let's look at another example here. The diagram shows a right circular cone with a base radius of 7 centimeters and a height of 35 centimeters. Water is poured in and the water surface is h centimeters from the vertex. Show that if the volume of the water is V cubic centimeter, then the volume is equal to this. We can use it to find the volume of the water inside the right circular cone. So first, we try to think, how do we get the volume over here? We know if you want to find the volume over here, right? We have to take the volume of the bigger cone, which is this whole thing, minus the volume for this empty space, right? So you will get the volume of the water inside the circular cone, correct? Okay. So the question asks us to show that V is equal to this. Volume of the water is equal to, okay, now I'm going to find the volume of the bigger cone, which is equal to 1 over 3 pi r square. I hope that you still remember the formula to find the volume of a cone. Pi r square times height, which is 35. This is the volume of the bigger cone. Okay, then minus the smaller cone, which is an empty space here. Same formula, 1 over 3 pi r. The problem is we don't have the r. The r here is actually keep on changing, right? So let me draw a line for you. So the r we are looking is actually over here, smaller r. Okay, so pi r square, we are still using the same formula, pi r square height, the height is over here. Okay, so from here you will notice that the volume function here, you will have r and h, correct? But the question asks you to show that V is equal to this, which you observe it carefully, you will notice that we don't have any r here, right? We don't have any r, we only have h. From here we know that we need to represent the r here by h. It means that we want to express r in terms of h, and then we just change the r here, become h, right? So we need to try to think what is the relationship between h and r. So if I draw this triangle out, I will actually get these two triangles. Okay, I will get these two triangles, right? So this is a smaller triangle, which is an empty space here, and this is a bigger triangle, which is over here. Now this is 35, right? Given by the question, 35, and this is 7, 35 centimeter, 7 centimeter, and this is h centimeter, and this is, we don't know, we just let it be r centimeter. So these two triangles, they are actually similar triangle, right? So this is 90 degree, here also 90 degree, and the angle over here and here are the same thing over here. These two angles are the same as well. So since that all the angle here of the triangle, they are equal, that means these two triangles, they are similar triangle, right? So I hope that you still remember the properties of two similar triangle. So we want to try to figure out what is the relationship between h and r. R divided by 7. The corresponding side of r will be 7, right? So r, the corresponding side of this triangle is over here. So this is r, this is 7. So we can write r divided by 7 is actually equal to h divided by 35. Now we have found the relationship between r and h, right? R is equal to h over 35 times 7. So r is equal to, you just simplify it, divided by 7 divided by 7. H over 5. Now we know that r is actually equal to h over 5. So now we are going to change this r become h over 5 so that we don't have any r over here. 1 over 2. Okay, this one you can just press your calculator first. One over 3. So I am calculating here the value here for this part. 1 over 3 times 7 square times 35. So you will get 171715 over 3, and you have a pi. Remember to write the pi over here. Negative minus 1 over 3 pi r. So we know the r is actually h over 5. And don't forget to copy the h over here. 1715 over 3 pi minus, oops, sorry, I forget to write the square over here because pi r square, right? Pi r square. So since r is h over 5, this is r, we have to keep the square here. Okay, so h square times h, you will get h cubed. And then 5 square, you will get 25. 25 times 3, 75. And don't forget, you have to write the pi over here. Okay, so we have to change to this form. What we can do, just factorize. Bring the 1 over 3 up, 1 over 3 pi. Since we have a pi here, and we have the pi here also, so we can factorize it. 1 over 3 pi. So here you will get left 1715, no more pi because you already bring the pi outside the parentheses. Negative minus h cubed 25. Okay, let me double check. Okay, correct. Shown. Okay, so this is the answer for the first part. How about second part? When the water level increases, when you keep on pouring the water inside this circular cone, this keep on increasing, right? When this keep on increasing, the h will actually become smaller and smaller, and the r also will become smaller and smaller. Okay, when the water level increases, the value of h decreases. If h decreases at a rate of this, so what is given here is dh dt. Let me write down the given information here. dh dt. But you have to be careful. We cannot just write 0.10 centimeter per unit. This is not correct because the question tells decreases. You have to add a negative over here, okay, to show that this actually decreases, not increases. Okay, then we need to find the rate of change of the volume when h is equal to 10. So we are looking for dv dt, rate of change of volume. We don't know that. We want to find this when h is equal to 10. Okay, so as I told you just now, you can use this method. What you are looking for, dv dt, right? Right on your left. And what is the information given to you? dh dt, right on your right. dh dt times. Okay, you try to think, what do you need to multiply so that in the end you will get dv dt? So it must be dv dh, correct? So according to change rules, when you find the product of these two, you will actually get dv dt, which is we are looking for. So from here we know we need to differentiate this function, right? V is equal to this, and then if we differentiate it, you will get dv dh. Okay, let me erase this part first. V is equal to this whole thing. Let me copy down first. 1 over 3 pi 1715 minus h cubed over 25. So actually you can start to find the dv dh. When you differentiate this, you won't get dy dx here, because this is v, this is h, so you will get dv dh. So you can start to differentiate it. If you don't want, if you feel that complicated for you to differentiate this, you can actually write in this form first. V is equal to 1715 over 3 pi minus h cubed over 75 pi. Okay, then only we start to differentiate it. dv dh. Differentiate this because we don't have any h over here, so if you differentiate it, you will actually get 0. And we have 3 h power 3. When we differentiate it, we bring the 3 go down, right? And don't forget to write the negative here. 3 go down, negative h the power here, you have to minus 1, 2, and 75. Don't forget to write the pi. Okay, so dv dh will be equal to negative 3 and 75. You can simplify it, divided by 3 divided by 3. You will get negative h squared over 25 pi. Okay, now we have found the dv dh. Let me erase this part first. dv dt, we are going to find dv dt. dh dt is given by the quotients. dh dt which is equal to, over here, negative 0.10 dh dt time dv dh, and we have the dv dh here. So this is up to you. Some students, they want to plug in this inside here first, then only to substitute h equal to 10 inside and calculate. And some students, they like to calculate the value of dv dh here first. Up to you, both you will get the same answer. Okay, let's say I want to calculate the value of dv dh when the h is equal to 10. When h is equal to 10, right? dv dh is equal to negative 10 square, 10 square, negative 10 square over 25 pi. Okay, negative 4 pi. Now I'm going to plug in the value over here, dv dh inside here. dv dt is equal to dh dt, which is given by the quotients, negative 0.10 time dv dh, right? dv dh. This time we don't have to invert it because this is dv dh and we want dv dh as well, right? So which is negative 4 pi. Negative will give you positive. 0.1 times 4, you will get 0.4. 0.4 pi cubic centimeters per second. Okay, so this is the answer for these questions. Okay, how about let's try one more question so that you understand better about this topic. A cuboid has a square base with side of x centimeters. We don't have any diagram here, so we need to sketch a diagram. Square base with the side of x centimeters, so it means that all the length here same, which is x centimeter. So it's better, I will encourage you for this type of question, right? You draw a diagram so that easier for you to see it and how you can plan it easier how to solve the questions. The height of the cuboid is twice the length of the side of its base. It means that the height over here is actually 2 times of this. So it means 2x centimeter. Okay. Given x increases at a rate of 0.02 centimeter per second. So what is given by the quotient is actually dx by dt. Increase, we don't have to write a negative. So we just write 0.02. Find the rate of change of the volume. The rate of change of the volume. We want this. When the total surface area is equal to 160 square centimeters. When the total surface area is equal to 160 square centimeter. Okay, so we can do it this way. What we are looking for? dv dt, right? So we write dv dt first. dv dt equal, what is given by us? Given by the questions, 0.02, right? Which is dx dt, dx dt. And then we try to think, we have to times what in order to get the dv dt? We need dv dx, right? We need dv dx. Okay, so from here we know that we need a function v in terms of x. When we differentiate it, we will actually get dv dx, right? So volume of this cuboid, how do we find the volume of this cuboid? Base area, x times x, which is x squared, times the height, which is 2x. So eventually you will get 2x cubed. This is the volume. And from here we can get dv dx, right? dv dx. 3 bring down here, multiply by the 2, you will get 6x squared. Okay, so this is dv dx. And next we start to think, when the total surface area is 160, what is the value of x? Because we need a value of x so that we can plug in here to find the value of dv dx as we did just now, right? But the problem is the questions doesn't tell us what is the value of x. It's only mentioned about the total surface area. So here we need to do it this way. We try to think, how do we find the total surface area of this cuboid? We have 6 faces here. The cover here and the base here, which is x squared, right? So we have 2 here, x squared, and here also x squared. So let me write over here. Total surface area, 2x squared. So here x squared and another x squared over here, right? So we have 4 surface, which is 2x times x plus 2x times x. This is only one face. Now we have 4 faces, 4 same faces, congruent faces. We have to times 4. Okay, so this will give us 2x squared plus 8x squared. So we will get 10x squared. Okay, the question asks us to find the rate of change of the volume when the total surface area is 160. When total surface area is equal to 160 square centimeter. So it means that 10x squared is equal to 160, right? From here, we can get the value of x. X squared is equal to 160 divided by 10, you will get 16. So x is equal to square root of 16, which you will get x is equal to 4 centimeters. Now we have found the x value. We can plug in over here. When x is equal to 4, dv dx is equal to 6 times 4 square, 96. Okay, let me check. 96. Okay, so we are almost getting the final answer. dx dt, where is dx dt? dx dt is given by the questions, which is 0.02. What is dv dx? Over here, 96. Okay, 96 times 0.02, correct? Yes. Okay, finally we got the answer, which is 1.92 cubic centimeter per second. Okay, hopefully you understand better how to find the rate of, or how to solve the rate of change questions. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.